Soliduous Soul, Jay. He's been having some problems against some tight man coverage. What are some of the best ways to beat man coverage defense? Guys,
just showed you one there.
So if you guys are new to this year's game, man coverage is more prevalent. It's Madden 11, there was a lot of man coverage. Madden 12, definitely I'd say some more zone. This year, it's a lot about man coverage. You have to obviously mix it up, but you can disguise better is key. And playing some good man-to-man is really going to improve your game.
Right.
A lot of newer players are nervous to play man-to-man. We talked to Robert Flores from ESPN last week. He's nervous to kind of play zone. He kind of like to keep everything in front of him. I think man's going to help you this year, though.
It is, and I understand why it's petrifying.
It completely makes sense.
It makes sense. Because here's why. Here's why. When you take a look at the screen, what do you have more confidence in? 2-man under or cover 3?
Because it looks better.
There's so many more colors on the screen.
Yeah.
So it looks like the whole field is defended against. So that's why zone feels better. Zone feels like it's a better coverage because you see, okay, that area is defended against, that area is defended against. Where are they going to throw? Man-to-man, you rely on the players in the game to have the ability to cover the guys running certain routes. So that's a psyche thing. You just got to get over that.
So I'm going to come out in some 2-man under, and we're going to just spread it out and show you what we think these are some great man-beating routes. So 2-man under is probably what you're seeing. We have some nice routes to the in the slot that can beat it. One thing we like to do is put the fade out there, kind of motion it out, and hopefully you can get some mixed up action. It's underneath enough that the safety here, who's in deep coverage, isn't going to really be getting down on the play. And if you cut it up with a guy like LaShawn McCoy, who we have here, you guys have seen the cuts he makes. They're out of control. So we get a nice cut inside, and with the pass lead is a great way to beat man-to-man coverage. I'm going to actually even say that you can also throw some slants this year. Slants are a little more tough, but if you work them with a zig route, it's going to be something that can help too. So a zig to Macklin and a nice slant over the middle, kind of using this combination that we showed a little bit earlier. Can we get a wide open X? And that's 2-man under. So
I love zigs.
That's something that you're going to use. You got to really pay attention, though, if they are kind of setting up pressure and maybe going to go to a zone blitz, because then you got to get the ball out fast. If they have something coming off the edge, you're going to want to get that going. But Curl, like you said, he brings it one side, he drops it another way. So now all of a sudden you're playing the cat and mouse mind games. It's good stuff, though. Some other good man-beating routes in Madden NFL 13. You like the fade to beat man on the outside or no?
Not to beat man. I like it. I like how we just showed it to McCoy. I think that's the best, most consistent way, and it's going to frustrate your opponent. What happens a lot is the following.
See what other playbook
you have to usually control that motion route so much, and then you can hit them on those outs.
And I don't think we can ever get away from snugs to beat man-to-man.
Right.
It's just something
Here's something simple.
Giant seams?
Yeah. Something very simple.
Just something that we've always used to beat man-to-man, the compressed sets.
Fade both outside guys.
Okay.
And then just slant in Jackson and Macklin. Doesn't get it much easier than that.
Ooh. So here's how this is going to look.
It doesn't.
Oh my gosh, triangle. It was up for a mile.
You're just looking at the crossing patterns, and what you're looking for is, again, it's a compressed set. You're looking for guys to run into each other. That's the point of a compressed set.
It's going to happen. I mean, naturally, there's 6 defenders in one small area, and they're all and none of them know where they're going. And so you got to kind of make a correct read. I have one more good man-beating play for you guys right here. Something that I like to use. It's a specific angle that kind of works in a good way. Also, the starter guide for Arizona, which is 40% off, has some other good man-beaters in it. A great formation. But if we're going snugs, we are going to use the bench concept to take down some man-to-man.
I see. I know exactly what you're going.
So a little 2-man under here, or and basically the routes to Macklin and Jackson are going to be the ones that are going to beat man. There's certain formations where right now Macklin and Jackson are the guys on the line of scrimmage, but otherwise sometimes there's formations where they're back and flex. So. There's multiple ways. There's bench switch where circle and square are actually going to be on these routes on the outside. So it all depends on really what you want. But see how hard that cut was? I threw a hard down and lead bullet pass to the outside. I did have some separation.
There it is.
Look at that.
It crushes man.
You basically want to. I'm going to get out so we can check a replay real quick. But this route right here, it's this specific cut that really seems to work. Usually we use bench and bench swap to beat zone. But this year, you got to love it with the pass lead to really beat some man-to-man coverage here. These defenders get inside on your route, so Look at that
Boom.
cut. Sharp and...
It helps to have Macklin there and Deshaun Jackson.
So look where he catches this. I'm going to say 40-yard line, right? I'm going to throw this with no pass lead.
Okay.
It should still get open, but it can be more dangerous.
Oh, I run committed there, but I run
45-yard line.
I run committed.
Okay, we'll try it again.
That was my fault.
I was just more saying, though, watch where Macklin will actually just catch it.
That guy's...
He's catching at the 35.
So there's a difference.
So there's a 5-yard window that pass lead can make a difference in your game. And I think that pass gets picked if I don't lead that. Whereas when I just threw it there, he actually the defender did get a good break on the ball this time. And look at it, flattens it out, comes back to it. It's going to beat man-to-man for you.
TCP.
So that's 3 different ways to beat some man-to-man, from some spread, from some tight, and it's going to really work. You got to learn how to beat it. You got to get confident. And if they ever bring these safeties down, guys, I know a lot of people are playing 2-man under, so guys are saying, well, I don't really want to go deep because that's not great. But
something simple as an out route, zig pattern.
If they do bring the safety down, you got to pay attention.
Like this.
Because so usually they're in 2-man under, but all of a sudden if that guy gets away,
you got to like your chances with,
got to take your chance with a guy like Deshaun Jackson.
Get legs.
And
take your
take
chance.
a ball.
Take your shots.
Cool.
Take your chance.
All right, guys.